Hi everyone, welcome to Loft Cycle Club On Demand. My name is Miranda, and in this video I'll be guiding you through half an hour of arms and abs. So we'll be really focused on those areas of the body, and I hope you're ready. You'll definitely need a mat for today's class, and then 2 sets of weights, a heavier set and a light set. So today I have a set of 20-pound weights and just a set of 3-pound weights for my light set. If you don't have formal kind of dumbbells like that, a set of canned goods or wine bottles or water bottles is great for a lighter set. And then something for a heavier set, a bag of potatoes, a bag of rice, jugs of laundry detergent, whatever you have at home. So grab what you need, make sure you set up a glass of water for yourself as well, and we'll get right into it. So we're going to begin standing on our mat, feet under our hips, knees nice and soft, and we won't use any weights for warm-up. So we're just going to begin with a couple shoulder rolls up and back. And this is where you can really settle into your space, settle into your body, check in with how you feel today, lift those elbows a little bit higher, up and back. Kind of get your body ready for an arms and abs workout. 2 more like this. Nice. Now bring both arms overhead. Deep breath into the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Again, bring it up. And exhale out. Really deep inhales. Powerful exhales. Let it go. 1 more like this. And lower. Nice. Let's take a big side bend. Right arm up and over. Reaching to the side. Stretch out through the ribs. And unwind. Other way. Left arm up and over. And unwind. Nice. Now reach your arms forward, sit your hips back. Stand tall, press the arms behind you. Reach and press. So I'm sitting my hips really low behind the heels and pressing back. As I lift my arms forward, feeling some heat in the shoulders, press. Let's go double time. Sit back and up. Sit back and up. Reach. Good. We want to get the blood flowing. We don't want to ignore the legs today. They're still, of course, part of your body and part of every workout you do. Last 2, then we hold at the bottom, just your arms, swing all the way back, front, for 4, 3, belly button drawn in and up, last 2, and last 1, come all the way up, step to the back of your mat, and dive forward. Hang out upside down for a moment, shake your head now. Alternate bending your knees right and left, and then walk your hands forward. So find a downward dog first, and you can pedal out your feet. Again, stretching out the backs of those legs. Then bringing feet hip-width apart, bring your weight forward, plank with straight arms. And pike those hips up, downward dog once again. Again, bring it forward, send it back. As smooth as you can. And in your straight arm plank, you can have a slight bend in your elbows, lots of support in the arms, forward and back. Last 1. Good, now bring the weight forward into a straight arm plank. Step the right foot forward beside your right hand, circle the right arm all the way around and back to the floor. Step that foot back. Left foot comes forward, circle the left arm around, with the breath, of course, and step that leg back. We'll do this 4 more times. Right foot forward, right arm circles, right hand down, right foot back, left, circle, and back. 2 more. Forward, circle, step it back. Last 1. Forward, circle. Nice. Step those feet back. Downward dog 1 more time, and soften the knees. Walk the hands all the way back. Slowly rolling all the way up. Shoulders up and back a few times, and we're going to get right into it. So hopefully your blood is moving. So this first circuit, we're doing 3 exercises, and we're going to go twice through. So I'm going to demonstrate. You can do this with 1 or 2 weights, up to you. So first option, with just 1 heavy weight, or bag of potatoes or rice, whatever you've got. We'll start with squats. So feet are about hip-width apart or a little wider. My toes are pointing forward or a little bit turned out. And we'll sit nice and low in our squat. As we stand, press that weight overhead. So bending low and pressing. As you press, squeeze your glutes. Lots of power from the legs. And keep the front ribs connected with the torso. So we get low and press. Keep that going. You're here for 45 seconds, so get into it. If you're a superstar and you're feeling really strong today, you can do this with 2 weights. So we set up our squat, we get low, exhale, press those weights overhead. Control them as they come down. Yes, so choose your poison. Keep this going. You have a few more. We're almost halfway. Really supported from the legs. I know they're working, but I want this also to have some focus in the arms. So make sure as that weight goes overhead, we're stacking wrist, elbow, shoulder, slowly bringing it down. Exhale, and bring it down. Let's do 2 more. Press, and bring it in. Last one, press, and bring it in. Beautiful work, standing tall. Sips of water when you need. For this next one, you'll just need 1 heavy weight. We're gonna hold this weight on our right side. Feet are under the hips this time, a little bit narrower than your squat. And I want your left hand on your waist. From here, we're gonna side bend over towards that weight and bring it back up. Again, bending up and over and coming up. So the crown of my head is pouring over to the side and then coming up straight. My ear is listening to the floor and then coming up. So really tempting in this one to make it a shift instead. So I want to keep your hips over your ankles and bend the torso up and over from there. Then come up. You'll feel the work in your waist for sure. That's what that other hand is there for, to make sure it's really working hard. Bending over and coming up from the side. You'll see I'm bending straight side and coming up. Beautiful. Do 1 more on this side and coming up. Right away, switching hands. Other hand on your waist. We bend up and over and coming up. Bending up and over and coming up. Nice. Maybe with your breath. Exhale as you lift. Bending over. Trying your best to keep your hips over your ankles, keeping the front ribs connected with your torso. Working those side abdominals. Whew. Yes. Bending over and coming up. Let's do 3 more this side. Over and lift. That's it. Last 2. And lift. Really work. Pull yourself all the way back up to straight. Last one. Nice work. Set that weight down. For our 3rd and final exercise for this circuit, we're coming to the floor. Tricep push-ups. I know you're excited. We're coming down, hands about shoulder width apart, and our legs are behind us. If you're a superstar and feeling super strong today, your knees are lifted. Otherwise, knees are down, toes are just tucked behind you on the floor. And we bend, elbows going straight back, down, and press. So I'm really thinking of my weight going forward and coming up. And I'm gently tapping my nose on the mat and then pushing it back up. Coming forward and up. Keep this going. We want to feel the backs of the arms working, the triceps. So lowering, keeping those elbows as close to the ribs as you can, and press. Thinking 2 counts down, 2 counts up. Inhale. Exhale, push that floor away. Yes, let's do 3 more. We go down and press and lower and press. That's it. Lower and press. Nice. Widen your knees. Sit your hips back in a child's pose for a moment. Take a little stretch. Just rolling the shoulders side to side, nice and gentle. Really nice job. Walking the hands back, coming up to seated. Okay. We're gonna do this all again. So, coming up to standing, 1 or 2 weights. Choose your poison, and we'll set ourselves up for these squats. Now, if you wanna amp it up a little bit for round 2, and I know some of you will, get that stance set up, and then at the bottom of your squat, add a little pulse. So get low, pulse, pulse, maybe 3, press it up. Yes, get low, pulse, 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 press. Get it going. I'm starting your timer now in my head. And press. Get low. 3, 2, 1. Squeeze the glutes. Press. Hopefully we're feeling it a bit in the arms and the shoulders. We want to make sure those legs just get a little wake-up call. Not a leg-focused workout, but any of these full body exercises, you'll definitely feel the heart rate coming up a little bit, and your body is going to feel amazing after, I promise. That's it. 4 more. Lots of breath. Press it up. Yes. Keeping the belly button drawn in and up. Front ribs connected. Last 2. We got it. Last one. And press. Nice work. Lower that weight. Grab it in your left hand this time. Set yourself up. We're going to start on the other side. Same idea with the side bends. Exactly the same as the first round. Knees are soft. We bend. Up and over. And lift. Pouring over. And lift. Nice. Inhale. Exhale. And you'll see the weight isn't going far away from me. It's staying nice and close. It's just weighing that side down a bit to give these side abdominals, these obliques, your kind of hourglass abdominal muscles, the work that they need. Let's do 4 more. And lift for 3. And lift. You got it. Last 2. And up. Last 1. Amazing. Other side. Switching hands. One hand on your waist. We bend up and over. And lift. We're getting right into it today. Over. And lift. Looking forward the whole time. Might be tempting to look down or up, but we want to look forward. Keeping the chest open, shoulders wide, and far away from the ears. Bending over. Coming up. Keeping those hips stable, right on top of the ankles. And lift. That's it. Over. And lift. Beautiful. This is 4. And up. Using those abdominals, using those obliques. And over. And up. Give me 1 more. Over. And lift. Nice work. Set that weight down. Hopefully you'll be pretty sore in those sides tomorrow. That's the goal. So we're going to come down to the floor again. Tricep push-ups. Same idea. Hands are down. Shoulder width. Maybe this time you try with your knees up. And a great middle ground, you can lower with your knees up. At the bottom, lower the knees and push yourself up from there. So if you're almost at a full push-up but not quite, give that a go. Lower, lower the knees, and push yourself back up. Then lift. Lower. For 2. Lower. Press up. And lift. Lower. What is this timing, Miranda? We don't know. Improvised timing. Do what feels good. Lower. Lower the knees. Press up. You got this. Give me 5 more. Lower the body. And lift it back up. So think of pressing the floor away with your arms, with your breath. Keeping the chest wide. Elbows are going way back. And press. Yes. Wherever you are, maybe 2 or 3 more. And press. You got it. I'll do the last one with you. Lower. And press. Nice work. Lower the knees. Sit the hips back. Again, take that little gentle rock side to side. Stretch out under the shoulders. Nice work. Walking the hands back to seated. Alrighty, coming up onto the knees and standing tall. Grab a sip of water if you need it. And we're done with that circuit. We're going to get into our next one. For this next one, you'll need your light set of weights, or canned goods, or water bottles, whatever you're using. Just make sure it's pretty much even, 1 for each hand. Feet stay stable. They're underneath us. Knees nice and soft. Roll those shoulders back and down to start. Then we're going to lift these arms out to shoulder height and start with a bit of a circle. So we'll start pretty big. Around and down. Around and down. That's it. Circle and lower. Circle and lower. Beautiful. So right away, my front ribs are connected. My tailbone dropped underneath me. And lower. Around and lower. And these are pretty big to start. And we're going to reverse direction, other way. So reaching it back, forward and down. Around and down. That's it. Hopefully feeling a bit of heat on the tops of your shoulders. So on your deltoids, the top of your shoulder here. Around and down. Let's go for 4. And lower. 3. Nice. 2. Hold them out to the side. Reach. Turn the palms to the ceiling. Elbows bent a little bit. Bicep curl. Bring it in. Open out. Bring it in. Open out. Nice. So we're trying to keep the elbows at shoulder height as best we can. And if you have a bit of hyperextension in your arms like I do, it gets a little bit uncomfortable to fully straighten the arms. So I keep the elbows slightly bent and bring the weights to my shoulders from there. Bring it in, open out. Good. Let's go for 5. And open. 4. And 3. Last 2. Beautiful. Last one. Open out. This time palms point forward. Pull the elbows in and close your arms. Front, open side. Front, open side. Now this one is for our rotator cuff, the back of the shoulder, and the 4 muscles used to rotate your arms. So we use them all the time. And super tempting in this one to make it a dance move like this. So we want to make sure lower body stays stable and ribs stay stable. And then we open, out, close. So you might not get very far. That's okay. Even if you get to 45 degrees, great. Isolate from the shoulder. Open, close. Yes. 5. In. 4. And 3. And 2. Nice. Last one. Connect the weights. Interlace your fingers if you can around whatever you're using. Bring those weights straight up above you. Now keeping the ribs engaged, keeping them connected to the torso. Elbows bend. Send those weights behind you. And stretch. And bend. And stretch. So we really want, it'll be tempting to open the elbows up to the side, but try and avoid that. So keep the elbows pointing forward or up and send those weights behind the head and extend. This is again for our triceps. So underneath are the backs of the arms and lift, lower and lift. 2 more slow like this. Nice. Now a couple pulses. Go halfway down, punch the ceiling, punch it up and up, really small. Punch and punch. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way down. Roll those shoulders up and back. Really nice work. We're going to do this again. But the first one is a little bit different. So instead of right to the side, shoulder work, we're going to bend slightly forward, arms in front, and open them out into a fly. So we open out and close, out and close. Get right into it and close. Thinking of the shoulder blades sliding in towards the spine as you reach and lower. Reach and lower. And we're still breathing, right? I thought so. Back of the neck is long. We're looking forward ahead of us. Open, close. Open, close. Let's go for 4 and lower. 3. Nice work. 2. And last one, standing tall, palms up, bicep curl. Bring it in and out. In and out. So my knees are soft. That's important. Keep that lower body stable. It's helping you. And front ribs are quiet. Nice and calm, connected to the torso. Yes, in and out. Flex those guns. Show them off. Go for 5 and 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Send them out. Palms point forward. Elbows pull in. We close. In and out. In and out. Being mindful of the awesome dance move. Keep the torso nice and long. I'm thinking of the crown of my head reaching for the ceiling as we isolate this rotator cuff. Nice work. With that breath. That's it. Close and open. Let's go for 5 and open. 4 and 3. Yes. 2. Last 1. And close. Nice work. Connect your weights. Reach them straight up above you. Elbows stay close. We bend those weights. Down and up. Get right into it. Down and up. Rib cage connected. Elbows pointing up to the ceiling. Try not to hit your back with the weights like I just did. Keep them controlled as they lower down and lift. Down and lift. Yes. Lower and up. Knees are soft. And lift. Hug your ears with your biceps. Not really, but get them close. We don't want to squeeze our head, but we want those elbows to stay really close to us. Nice work. Keep it going. Let's go for 5 and lift. 4 and 3. Yes. 2. Last one. Little pulses. Pulse and pulse. It sounded like we were done, but not quite. We're almost there. That's it. Little punches up to the ceiling. Go for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them all the way forward. Whew. Set those weights down. Come up tall, shoulders back. Shake out those arms. Give yourself a little shoulder stretch. And we'll stretch out those triceps as well. Really nice work. Alrighty. Now I did not forget about our abdominals. Hopefully they were working for you that whole time, keeping you nice and stable and safe. But we're going to tackle them now. So coming down to our mat. We're starting on our backs. No equipment needed, though. I'm going to get these heavy weights out of the way. And I'd like you to place your light weights, one on either side. We're going to use those in a little bit, but not quite yet. So we lie on our backs and bring those legs to tabletop. So knees over hips, toes pointing forward, hands behind your head, nice and stacked, and elbows wide. I have a bit of space under my low back as well. My pubic bone isn't crunching towards me. It's gently pressing back away so that I have space under there. From here, we exhale and lift the head and shoulders and lower. Nice and smooth. Lift and lower. Beautiful. Lift and lower. Thinking of reaching past your knees and lower. That's it. Lift and lower. One more like this. Now a little twist. Right shoulder, left knee. Up and down. Other side. Lifting up and down. So I'm thinking of the right shoulder instead of the elbow, because I don't want the elbow to curl in like this. I want it to stay open as we lift and lower. Last one like this. Now legs level. As you lift the right shoulder, extend the right leg and draw it back in. Other side, the left leg goes out and back in. Make sure you're lying all the way back down in between. This will promote using your full range of motion. Let's go a little bit faster. Up and down, up and down. Lift, lower, lift, lower. That's it. 8, 7, nice. 6 and 5. We got this for 4 and 3. Now we're not quite done yet. Lift the head and shoulders, pedal through, right and left and right and left. Now we're staying lifted. We're lifting up past our knees. Elbows are staying wide. We're lengthening those legs out. We're breathing, of course. We got this. So let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees in. Take a little rock side to side. Really nice work. And then we're not quite done. Roll over onto your stomach and set up your elbows underneath you. Hands are either together or pressing down on the mat, forearms straight. Tuck your toes, exhale, and lift the hips. So I want you to find a plank, thinking of reaching out through the crown of your head and out through your heels. Now just holding there. I'm going to talk to you, but you're going to hold that plank as long as you can with your body. Belly button drawn in and up, keeping you nice and engaged, using that core that we just worked. Arms might be shaking a little bit. Those shoulders are tired for sure. We're holding here, we're lengthening. Think of pulling the shoulders down away from the ears. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, deep breath in. Exhale, lower onto the stomach. Really nice work. Reaching back. You should have your light weights nearby. So grab those and reach them behind you so your palms are facing the ceiling. From here, legs are as wide as the mat and they're super straight. You can see my kneecaps lift up off the floor. My pubic bone is pressing down into the mat. And as I exhale, I feel my belly button lift away from the floor. So we're going to use that. Exhale As you reach the arms back, lift the head and shoulders. And inhale, lower. Again, reach back, lift. And lower. My legs are straight. Option. On the next one, add your legs, reaching back and up. And lower. Reaching back and up. And lower. That's it. Shoulders are reaching down away from the ears. And we're lifting those weights up above the hips if you can. That's it. Lift and lower. Nice and smooth. Let's do 3 more. And lower. This is 2. And lower. Last one. Up. 1 more for good luck. Holding at the top. Lift, lift, lift. Lift those arms a little higher. Roll the shoulders back. Close your eyes, reaching further. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Let those weights go. Lying down for a moment. You can let the shoulders roll forward. Whew. And when you're ready, bring those hands up by your ribs and push your body up and back. Finding a child's pose, knees apart, toes together. Big sigh, letting everything go. From here, walk your hands over off the right side of your mat, reaching the left hand a lot. Stretch out that whole side body, underneath the shoulders, through the ribs if you can. Nice, and then through the center, over to the other side. Reach, reach, reach. Nice work. And walk it back, beautiful. Now bringing the body forward, bring the hands a little closer and find a tabletop position. Spine nice and flat. And take a couple cat-cow stretches here. So nose and tail reach out. Exhale and curl them in. Again, reaching out and up. Exhale, curl it in. Nice. Do this 1 more time. Stretching out the abdominals, letting the ribcage fall. Then exhaling, carve out the body. Nice. Now find a neutral spine again. From here, keep the right hand where it is. Peel the left hand up to the ceiling and have a look at it. Twist. Take a deep breath in here. And then exhale, thread that arm through and fold forward. So my left ear is listening to the floor. My left arm is reaching. And I even push into the floor a bit with the back of that left arm to encourage the twist. If you like, your right hand can come all the way around behind you, just by your back, or maybe it can find your left hip bone or your inner right thigh. Keep the shoulders down away from the ears. And on your next exhale, release that right hand, press it into the floor, and coming back onto all fours. Other side, left hand stays where it is. Right arm goes up, have a look at it. Breathe in. And exhale, thread it through, fold forward. Right ear listening to the floor. And then maybe your left hand comes around behind you, finding your hip, or maybe your inner thigh. And push into the floor with the back of your right hand. Stretch out in that twist. Good. On your next exhale, release that left hand, press it into the floor, and find neutral once again. Nice work. Walk the hands half a step forward, tuck your toes, and pike your hips up into a downward dog. Pedal out your feet a little bit, one by one. Nice work. And then slowly walk your hands and feet in towards each other. Soften the knees and roll all the way up. Shoulders up and back a couple times. Good. And cross the right arm in front of the chest. Pull it close. Roll out that wrist while it's out there. Both ways. Nice. And gently release other side. Bringing the left arm in front, pulling it close with that right forearm, and drop the shoulders down. Give the wrist a little roll both ways. Whew. Really nice work, everyone. We'll bring those arms up behind you and just stretch out one tricep, reaching the fingertips down the spine. Maybe take a little side bend here, away from that side that you're pulling. Gently release, both arms up. Switching elbows, reaching the fingertips down, maybe a little side bend. Good. And gently release. Good. Swing those arms around, shake them out a little bit. I want you to open them up as wide as you can. Open up the chest, open up the hands, reach the fingertips back, arch the spine, and exhale, curl it forward, hug yourself, hug your torso, give yourself a squeeze. And again, open wide. And exhale, hug yourself. Maybe you can imagine you're hugging someone that you haven't seen for a while in all this quarantine business. Open up wide. And hug yourself nice and tight. Good, and last one, bring those arms all the way up above you. Connect your palms above your head. Slide them down in front of your heart. Close your eyes for a moment and take 2 deep breaths here. So into the nose, sigh out to the mouth. And one more like that, breathing in and out to the mouth. Amazing, amazing work. Thanks again for joining me for a half-hour arms and abs workout. I hope you'll be feeling that a little bit over the next couple days. And again, my name is Miranda, and this was Loft Cycle Club On Demand. So I'll see you in the next one, and have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much.